Half hour of news, weather, and sports. I'm Lena Vargas, and this is SNN Local News. A retired Sarasota Marine battles cancer and the U.S. government. And as SNN Local News reporter Grant Boxleitner explains, he's not alone.
Tom Gervasi says his case involves tainted drinking water he and his doctors are convinced are linked to this rare cancer. 76-year-old Tom Gervasi of Sarasota has been battling cancer on and off for a decade. The former Marine served at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina from 1954 to 56. Toxins discovered in the water there back then have been linked to male breast cancer.
I've got 3 pages of known carcinogens that were in the water, from benzenes to aviation fuel to God knows what. Gervasi
is not alone. Researchers say dozens of other Marines from that era have also been diagnosed with the rare cancer. After being stricken with cancer in 2003, Gervasi had a clean bill of health until the cancer returned and spread in 2009.
The cancer metastasizing into my bone and into my lungs, both lungs.
President Obama signed a bill in August awarding medical compensation for Marines and families of the tainted water who served at Lejeune beginning in 1957, the year after Gervasi left.
Are they saying that I wasn't there drinking the water? I mean, that I don't understand. I was there. I came down with the disease, with the problem.
Gervasi has been married to his wife Elaine for 56 years. She spotted an inverted nipple on her husband that led to his initial diagnosis.
Would like to make them aware, if we can, of the fact that it could have been caused by this water at Camp Lejeune. There's thousands of Marines that went through that base.
Now Gervasi is fighting for his life, his family, and fellow Marines.
I'm just trying to help myself and help any of the other Marines that were there at Lejeune that need help.
Gervasi has asked Florida Senator Marco Rubio for help along with the Veterans Affairs. The government is finalizing a water study at areas of Camp Lejeune where Gervasi and others stayed prior to 1957.
A 3-hour standoff today ends with a suicide. This all began with a call at about 8:30 this morning in the 2500 block of Pelican Drive in Sarasota. The Sarasota Police Department and the SWAT team responded. A woman who called asked SPD to escort her into her home after her armed live-in boyfriend made threats. Police say they heard a gunshot after entering the house.
As she made entry to the front door of her house, a gunshot was heard, single gunshot. We immediately evacuated her from the home. We evacuated the houses around that home, set up the perimeter, and attempted to make contact with the occupant of the house.
Officials pronounced the 46-year-old man dead from an apparent gunshot. Sarasota begins a $1.6 million upgrade on a sewage lift station that serves most of downtown, Bird, and Lido Keys. The work includes replacing pumps and pipes while installing an odor control system. Lift Station 16 is situated on South Gulfstream Avenue. City crews have installed temporary fencing around the structure that sits near the bayfront. City leaders say there will be minimal interruption for residents, pedestrians, and drivers.
This is part of our overall capital improvements program. It's been envisioned for quite some time. It's going to improve the reliability, sustainability of our sewage collection system.
The project is part of the city's $89 million capital improvement program. It's scheduled to be completed next August. It's out with the old and in with the new for Florida license plates, and Florida drivers have a say on what the design will be. After almost 30 years of the classic white plate, the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles is giving drivers a chance to vote on one of the designs. There's 4 designs. The new tags will have 7 black characters with the goal of them being more legible for toll booth readers, red light cameras, and police. Drivers we talked to have mixed opinions on the change.
There's only been a few over the years that you've seen that actually stand out. I just kind of like the new graphics.
The old ones, I mean, that's how they've been around, and you really don't need those new ones that are coming out. I mean, what difference is it going to make? If you're seen, you're seen. If you're not seen, that's my opinion.
Voting began today and ends on December 14th. Just go to the website voteforfloridatag.com. We have had beautiful weather here in the last few days, but what about this week? Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Justin Mosley with more on what to expect as you ease into your work week.
Lena, thanks, and good evening, everybody. We're looking at pretty nice weather conditions over the next several days, really. High pressure is in control, light and variable winds, and the chilly weather we've been having to contend with is kind of moving out, bringing in warmer air from the south, so I think you'll enjoy that. Bright sunshine today. A few scattered clouds popping up on the east to northeasterly wind, but notice a lack of cloud cover throughout the southeast. It's the high pressure firmly in control. Just a few scattered clouds along the Gulf Coast region, but that's just about it showing up for tonight. The only caveat this evening will be some patchy ground fog, and at times that could be fairly dense as we head towards daybreak. Tracking our next front up the road, bringing chilly air across the Tennessee Valley. It'll work its way to the south and give us a slight chance for rain later in the work week. But a key thing here, it's just a slight chance for rain, nothing really to write home about. All right, upper 50s tonight, a lot warmer than what we saw last night along the coast, middle 50s as you work your way inland. And again, skies are partly cloudy to mostly clear with the late night fog. Had to check for now, and I come right back to 7-day forecast. We'll talk about the warming trend for this area.
The city of Venice warns it will not allow chairs to be put out early for this year's Christmas boat parade on December 1st. That's this coming weekend. The notice is a response to what happened in anticipation of the Venice holiday parade this past weekend. It's almost a tradition to claim your spot before the parade, but this year people put out chairs and blankets even before Thanksgiving. Going forward, the city says it will remove anything placed along the parade route that is placed there more than 24 hours before the parade. Officials cite damage to the landscaping as the main reason. Shoppers who missed the Black Friday deals or want to avoid the mall crowds count on Cyber Monday for a lot of their gift shopping. SNN local news reporter Jim Spiewak takes a look at some of the best deals and what it means for you.
Deals, deals, and more deals are there for the taking. You don't need to look very far, or on Monday even leave the comfort of your own couch, as shoppers are stocking up with gifts for the holidays.
Right there it is, Diane. Good.
From what is now being called Gray Thursday, Black Friday, the holiday weekend to Cyber Monday, shoppers have a limited time to find the best deals.
We've seen a significant amount of traffic coming through. Customers seem happy when they come in and even happier when they're leaving.
Consumers are scarfing up everything from electronics to this year's top toys.
The hot toy of the year being the Furby and the Fidget Friends. So a Westinghouse TV, a 50-inch for $349. We had 45 to 50 of those. Those went out the door in about 10-15 minutes.
With price cuts now the standard, home improvement store Lowe's says preparing for the holiday rush takes months of planning.
We prepare for staffing, for merchandising in the store, preparation for all the product that's coming in until Black Friday.
Is what you want from the box store all gone? It could be because other shoppers beat you to it, but it is most likely because many items are online specials only.
With Black Friday, a lot were doorbuster deals. With Cyber Monday, they gear toward different kinds of deals that you're not able to find in the store. So there's a lot of online-only promotions for different clothing. Some of the toys that have different stock of for online only.
So how did retailers do over the holiday weekend and into Cyber Monday?
We did over $1 million in the weekend. We did more sales than we did last year. I would say overall, it's been progressing every year. It's getting better and better. More sales, more numbers.
Now, the National Retail Federation claimed that total retail sales for the holiday weekend reached $59 billion as 247 million people shop both online and in the stores. And experts predict Cyber Monday sales may top $1.5 billion, which would be up 20% from last year.
Governor Rick Scott challenges Florida colleges and universities to create a $10,000 degree program. The aim is to make higher education more affordable and results-oriented for Florida families, according to the governor. St. Petersburg College is the first college to accept the challenge. The school says as it is the only community college in Florida that offers 4-year degrees. The first human trafficking safe house in the region is one step closer to becoming a reality, but organizers say they could still use some help. Selah Freedom is a nonprofit organization that helps women escape the life of prostitution and human sex trafficking. Many, if not most, of the victims come to Sarasota from other regions of the country for treatment. A private party recently donated a home in the Rosemary district of Sarasota for the new safe house. The group says it still needs furniture, computers, and a wish list of other items to help them continue their cause in helping victims.
Our houses are going to get filled up so quickly, so there's such an ongoing need. So there's an opportunity on there for even financially helping, like just you could sponsor a girl for Christmas. The cost of one girl for a year is $7,000, or it's, 20 people doing $30 a month would cover the cost of one girl for 1 year.
You can see the holiday wish list for this effort on selahfreedom.org. You can also donate on that website.